Hey everybody, it is great to be back on this farm, even though it is virtual. It is my, well, it's my home and, the farm's about 1,000 miles away from where I live in real life, so it is, yeah, it's always good to be back home. Anyway, I forget, okay, so first things first, I wanted to say thank you to all of you. I should leave for the farm in real life and go on vacation more often, because I think I got like 25 or maybe 50 subscribers just by not doing anything. So to all of you who stayed when I was gone, not producing videos, and to all of you newcomers, thank you so much for joining and sticking with me, even though I was on quite a bit of a long break. Anyway, I forget, I should have probably watched all my old videos to figure out what's going on. The notes that I have say, first things first, Platinum Turbo had the great idea, since I am not going to buy more cows until later in the winter. Hey, let's get rid of the loan interest every night and pay off the loan. So that's a great idea. Thank you for that. We will do that real quick. And then I believe the results of the poll had us putting a pressure washer right... Oh. Okay, well, let's borrow a little bit more. And now let's buy the pressure washer. And I believe, it was to put it... Oh, boy. Can we not put it there? Why not? Really? Oh, you know what? Is it the snow? I think is it the snow? It might be the snow. It's got to be the snow. Okay, so, well, we'll have to come back and put that pressure washer there later. So, let's see, what else did I have? What other notes? I think that's all the notes I had on there from the farm, so we're going to have to remember to put the pressure washer there. I did want to check on cows again because, let's see, I think 5,000 was the median price. So I can't remember if that was the price when I last quit, but I think we can we can afford to wait a couple more days. I think they go even lower in late winter, so that's, you know what, we'll wait for that. And so let's close this gate. Looks like we can scoop out some poop in the meantime, and yeah, okay, so let's take stock of our animals. The cows are, okay, so they're relatively clean. They could use some manure picked up, so let's get a move on with that. And, okay, what else did let's see. Yeah, the farm was really good. Our harvest went really well, especially we had a bit of a wet spring, and, am I even picking anything up? Just barely. We had a bit of a wet spring, which caused, we even had to go in and replant some corn. And there were maybe a couple fields that we should have replanted, but we didn't. And what was that? My brother was there for that. He told me if you go, I don't even remember, if you go through and you count the amount of kernels that are left in the row, because, like, if it's too wet, it rots, and it can actually wash out some of the crops. So, what was that? I forget. It's within 18 inches if you see... I forget how many crops. Anyway, well, I guess yeah, that's right. So we are full on hay and grass, so we're just going to have to kind of keep it right here. And we'll come back and fill up with that later. Okay, so we'll get back to that. Let's turn off Heidi. And yeah, I got to remember all the names for all my equipment. Let's find Manny the Manito. That's such a crazy name. Okay, so we have Manny, and I don't know where Manny is at, but we need him to clean up some poop. Where did I leave the manure fork? Oh, that's right. Okay, so let's go over here and look in the poop pit. It looks like that is where is that where it's at? Okay, and we might want to... You know what? Let's just wait on the manure. We will wait on that. Because I should really clean that up. But we got to find Manny first. And then we have the problem of, you know what, maybe we'll have to dump some poop on one of these other spots while the grass has thawed. While the snow has not yet melted is what I am trying to say. Okay, let's start up Manny. And we need to drop off the... Oh yeah, okay, I gotta get used to my controls again. It's a bit different than driving a tractor in real life, so let's get used to this again. Okay, so that's up, down, that's the telescope route. Yeah, let's move out just slightly. Alright, we're gonna get the hang of this again, don't you worry. And then, you know what, after I take care of the cows here, I'll probably fast forward a little bit, and maybe we will, let's see, okay. There we go. So now, let's try and see if we can't dump some there. Let's go forward a little bit, and, oh, come on. Yeah, I think there's just a bit too much snow there, or do I have, oh, there we go. Nope, maybe not. I thought there was... Oh, there was some there. Yeah, I guess I couldn't just see it. Okay, well, that's almost nothing, so we will just leave that for now. Let's open up this gate over here. We can only scoop out some of the poop, even if we can't dump it, but I think that is needed for our cows. We don't want dirty cows dealing with manure in their pit. Certainly not. Anyway, in real life, I am excited about a couple games. I saw, like, there's a farm manager game coming out. That looks like it could be a lot of fun. And Pure Farming, of course. I don't know. All the videos I've seen of that, I did pre-order that one, but all the videos I saw, it just seems way too fake. I like the idea of doing the different farms in different areas. I think they could get... Oh, come on, cows. I think they could get, you know, quite a bit of purchases from that, but... I mean, it's taken Farming Simulator a long time to get to where it's at, and, you know, without the more realistic mod, it is definitely not realistic when you know, compared to the more realistic mod, but then again, it seems a lot, you know, it's a lot better than it used to be, and it seems better than the likes of games like Pure Farming, so, you know, we're just going to have to almost wait and see on those. It's certainly better than Farm Expert. And even though Farm Expert did have some nice things that they did, that is not done in Farming Simulator. So we're going to have to go backwards, weave our way in and out between the cows. And there we go. Oh, look at that. We are like Mario Andretti, or I don't know, not Dale Earnhardt, because they just go in circles. Anyway... Well, Dale Earnhardt isn't doing anything anymore. Dale Earnhardt Jr., is he still racing? I don't know. I actually used to watch a little NASCAR. I don't anymore. But let's go and let's just do a little U-turn. And can we do a U-turn here? This thing turns so sharp. I am so glad we got a Manny here. Nice little... Look at that. I mean, this thing can almost literally turn in a circle. Just about. It's like turning radius is just as big as the actual tractor itself. Okay, so I think that we will have to... We might be able to dump a little bit of it. I think the biggest problem is the snow, the terrain layer. Just in case you, for those of you who don't read comments, the problem is the snow layer, it basically conflicts with the manure layer. So that is why it's not dumping, because it would have to expand onto where the snow is already at, and that's just not possible. So let's instead just leave the manure there, and let's back up. And do we need Manny over... Well, do we need Manny for anything? We need some more silage, so I guess we could use some of that. Oh, no, Heidi actually needs to get the silage because she has the bucket. I don't think that we have a bucket that can do silage with... Manny could do straw, but that's enough straw for now. So let's just wait until we can get everything done all at once. So let's just leave Manny right here. And I think that we will think I'll just advance maybe a day or two. I don't know. I'd like to... I know cows are actually cheaper than this in the summer or the late spring, one of those times over there, but I believe that they're not that much cheaper than this, maybe down to like 4,200 a head or 4,300, but I think, this is still below the median of 5,000, and I think the extra money we make from having cows through the winter, through the spring, and through the summer, as opposed to waiting until buying the rest of our herd in the summer, I think that will more than make up for the price difference there per head. So I think that, you know what, and then we can wait and then buy extra cows with money in the summer. So let's jump up on a hay bale here. And, oh, look at that shot. This map's just amazing. I am so glad to be back playing. Let's zoom a little bit forward. This is not enough time for an episode, so I will see you guys on the other side. Well, good morning, everybody. I am dumping the grass there because we need to make some power food for these. Hold on. Too many things at once. We need to make some power food. I also saw that... Oh, my goodness. I can't think what I am doing. We also saw that just past midnight, Marston was on sale. So I'm actually thinking... Someone said that, you know what, we might want to think about getting some more trailers. However, I think that... You know what? Just one more of these trailers should do us just fine. We don't need more than that. They can attach, with one another, so we don't necessarily need more than one. Let's see, what color is our other one? Should we make them the same color, or should we go a little bit different? I don't know. I guess I could put that to vote since, you know what? I'll stop today, and I could... I think let's just make it the same standard blue color. I like that blue. So, we may or may not have a vote, but, yeah, you can, whatever, sue me for that. But I like the white rim, I like the gray tarp, and I think that pretty much puts us like the other one. Flotation? That I do forget. What was the wheel setup? Road, wide. Let's just go with the default wheels, and let's get the back attacher in case the other one does not have it, and we need more money. So while we're here, let's look at the wheels. I think, are those the wide wheels? Let's look at the picture. Maybe we can tell from the picture, but we need money first. And the money is right there. So let's borrow. Since they're on sale, now is a good time to do it. And tippers. You know what? Let's just go to the sale. That's easier. And I can't tell from here if that's the same wheel or not. So let's just make it look the same. Let's get the back attacher. Let's get flotation. Well, if I'm going to be running through the field, I should do flotation. So let's do flotation. And we'll buy it. We can go pick up that later at the store. But I wanted to buy that before the sale ended. So we've got another one of these babies. All right, that's great. You know what? We always have the cart, whatever. We can, the workshop right here. Right there. So we can change them to flotation tires later. But for now, we're going to have to get out the, let's see. So we need the wagon. We're going to have to get another tractor, folks. I think maybe Fritz will be the one for this job. Let's see, where is Fritz? I think he's right there. We've got, Frederick's still down there at the shed. I did actually, while I was waiting for the night, I moved our combine inside the shed here. And that's I forget who made that suggestion, but it's nice, a little bit further away from the elements. And you know what? We got plenty of room in here. I think that if I wasn't so darn lazy with that, we could pull the header in here too as well. So that way we get the head out of the rust. We'll do that for next year. I think 1 year in the elements probably won't hurt it too much. I mean, it's covered from the direct elements, but the quick fun fact, that would be called a drip proof or a rain proof casing in terms of electrical components. If you want it completely waterproof, but yeah, they go in terms of, anyway. how the rain goes down. Sometimes the rain goes in sideways like Forrest Gump. So there's different types of casings and qualities for protection against the elements. So yeah, I mean, it's, you know, it helped protect it a little bit more. And you know what? We went over there for Fritz, and we just never got Fritz. So I'm losing my mind. That's right. We bought all the seed for the spring. We're going to have to figure that out for the spring. But we have the cover crops growing. And somewhere on my spreadsheet, I have a list of what we are doing and growing. So I don't have to actually figure any of that out other than just when to plant them. So we'll want to harvest probably. We'll have to plant as much as we can during the same growth period because I don't want to have to wait to harvest them at all. So that way we can start the cycle a little bit earlier. That's kind of the problem we had with the cover crops. It'd be great to plant those cover crops in fall rather than in late spring, you know, late fall. Like, so basically summer, if we can get away with that, right after we harvest. So that way the cover crops are growing, we can plow them under earlier and plant even sooner. So let's park Fritzy there. Oh, do I still have some left? No, basically nothing. Okay. So we need to get some silage. And I forget how many scoops of silage it is, but this will be a fun ordeal because, oh boy. So, let's see if I just got to remember how to use the bucket. And there we go. Now we'll back up. And probably not the best place to leave it, but this will suffice, I think. Okay, right, just don't hit the fence, go up a little bit more, and I can't do this third person. I don't know how people do with this third person. They're wizards. Okay, there we go. Okay, so how much of this do we need? Let's, what do we need? 1 bale of straw. You know what? Let's go get Manny. Where did we leave Manny? We're going to need Manny. Let's add a bale of grass and a bale of straw first. Yeah, I had to dump that there because I needed the shovel for Heidi. All right. Let's get out of this manure pit. And let's get out of it. If I didn't show you, the cattle prices are down lower today, so let's just wait another day at least and see if they go even lower. Yeah, you can tell how I like to play the stock market. Let's just wait another day. Let's just wait another day. Oh, and then it looks like you missed your chance. So, actually, what were they at? They were at 4,600 exactly today. I think we can wait at least one more, maybe 2 more days. See if they drop any more. As soon as they start heading up, we will buy as much as possible, as fast as possible. Let's get our, let's see, and a little bit more forward. We're gonna get that there. All right, so now while we're over here, we should actually get a bale of hay, and then we'll pick up a bale of straw. Can we dump both of them in at once? Are we that good? I think it's worth a shot. Oh, well, we're not good enough to even get 1 bale there, so. Okay, there we go. 1 bale it is. Oh, you know what? Did I already? Oh, my goodness. This depth perception, I cannot do this. I just can't do it. Let's tilt back just a little. Forgot all my buttons. Okay. We are going to do, let's just do 1 at once. Goodness, stupid no collision camera. Sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's really bad, actually. It's kind of a mixed thing. There we go. Just going to drop the bale. And let's get some straw. Can I get it from this way? Maybe. Well, yeah, there we go. Just get it from this way. Just need 1. Don't want to knock the whole stack over. Okay, there we go. There we go. Stupid collision camera. I mean, okay, here we go. You know, if I was in first-person camera, I wouldn't have a problem with that big, ugly external thing. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, let's try to get this a little bit more in there. It'd be a lot easier if I had this bail straight. There we go, maybe. There we go. Okay, so Manny is done for the, well, for the time being, not for the day. And let's just, you know what, let's back him up over in the shed, right next to the shed. And we'll have him ready to go in case we need some more of this done. Okay. Slower just slightly. Hey, I went the right direction. I'll get better at that. Okay, so now we just need lots more silage, right? Yep. Lots more silage. Okay, here we go. How many scoops will it take? Anybody got any wagers? I am wagering 3 scoops. No, 4. 4 scoops. 4 scoops is my wager. Goodness. You know what? You just can't win, can you? There's no winning. Goodness. Okay. Let's not hit things. No. I will get better at this, guys. That was 1 scoop. Oh, I think 4 is way too many. Maybe 3. And dump it in. Oh, that kind of looked ugly animation. And yeah, so it's at least going to be 1 more, which would be 3 scoops, but that would also mean that it was 4 total, because I had 1 at the beginning, even though that's not what my little wager said. So I was talking about exciting games. I'm excited for those farming games, but there is also Mashinsky, I think is how you pronounce it. It looks like a really fun railroad train game. I'm really excited to try that one. It is early access, so I don't know how it'll be, but it looks like it's gotten good reviews so far. I really want to do that one. I really want to play more Factorial with my friend. So, what? Am I stuck on something? What is the deal? Oh, I was going the wrong direction. Wow. Yeah, so I really want to do Factorial with my buddy. I think that's going to be a series, and like I said, it won't take the place of any of these episodes, so you don't have to worry about that. But it'll be an extra thing on the side, and it's got a lot of similar elements to Farming Simulator. Well, I guess, I don't know what type of elements. I mean, obviously you're not driving tractors, but it has a lot of, oh wow, a lot of scoops. It has a lot of the same elements in that you start out small, you build up big, and you have to manage things. I guess that's really where the similarities end, because you're building a factory, not a farm. But a lot of the elements are the same, and if you like any kind of strategy management factory games, I think that you should check out Factorial. It is amazing. So, oh my goodness, how many of these do I need? So yeah, I think I was underestimating. It looks like, is this 5? Is anybody even paying attention? Anyway, I think I'll do a series on that. I think the playlist, I won't normally do another series, but I do want to do other games on occasion and at least show you what they are in case you've never seen them or played from them before. Wait a minute, what is wrong here? Did I accidentally have too much straw in there? What's the deal here? That ratio is not changing. It's kind of not good. We need to get rid of straw. Increase grass. 30.76. I thought, what? Well, that should go down with every scoop of this that I put in, but that last one, it seemed to stay the same. I don't know why it would stay the same, because I'm adding more of one part, so why wouldn't that go down? I don't know. That's kind of weird. Anyway, Yeah, so I think I'll do a playlist, and it'll be called, like, other games that I like or I might like or review or touch or first looks or played, and other than Farming Simulator, and you should probably check them out or maybe steer clear of them if they are a bad game, which I will let you know. So that's a really long title. I'll have to work on that title, but I think that is, I'll do something like that. So I won't normally have a, you know, another series or another game that I'm playing like Factorio, like the Factorio series that I'll do, but it will be something where, you know, I'll have some other playlist and I'll throw on a game on there from time or two, and then maybe if the video gets a lot of views or I get a lot of requests, I could do a Let's Play on that particular game, but I don't know. As always, it won't ever conflict with the Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule of this game. It'll, you know, that'll just be something extra on the side. And are we gonna just drive right over that? Yeah, let's do it. If we can make the turn, I don't think we can. I think we could. Yeah, I think we just hung up on something there. Okay, we got it. We are in the shed and attach the PTO, of course. Always something. Always forget something. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Hope you little cows like this. You are getting some good food. Yeah, that doesn't quite reach there. Can't quite. Is it a problem of, am I just not going far enough in there? Yeah, I think that's about as close as I can go. Hold on. Let's see if I can get any closer there. I mean, I guess maybe if the wheels were right... You know what? It's still... Not all of it would still go there. So I think that's just kind of a bad animation. Because how could you ever... I mean, how could you ever get... I don't know. That seems like they should make it just a little bit further on the other side. I don't know. But... I mean, that's a cool animation. Anyway, let's try to... Can I get any closer? Let's try. Let's try to get a good animation there. So, there we go. Yeah, see, that's... Is that as close as it can get? Yeah, that's as close as it can get. Well, that's at an angle. Yeah, and I was actually in the feed trough there. Still in the feed trough. So that's as close as it can get, and that's cocked at an angle. I'll show you in case you couldn't tell that. Yeah, see how I'm cocked at an angle there? Look at that. My back tire is in the feed trough, and that's what it takes to get, you know, a good animation there. So that's a little skewy, but whatever. All right, this is going to take that entire wagon, isn't it? Let's go to our animals. And so they do need some straw. We'll have to clean up the rest of the manure first. But I think that... I don't know. I think that this will just about do it for this episode. I think I'll probably take care of those housekeeping chores off screen. And then the next episode you guys will see is when hopefully I catch the animal prices at the rock bottom. I actually kind of am happy I don't have an exact chart that tells me, hey, this is the exact rock bottom price in the winter. I kind of have to gauge it like real life and just buy them whenever I think they will get the lowest. Obviously, I'll be able to remember that hopefully for next year when they are the lowest in the winter, and then we'll try to track them in the summer and figure out when they're the lowest in the summer and track that as well. So yeah, buy some cows now, buy some cows in the summer, and the rest of the time is, I'm thinking, you know, just kind of long term here, that 18 and 19, I think I mentioned this in another video, they'll be the next fields that I buy, and then 11 and 12, I'll continue westward. I'll leave this alone from now. I won't expand any further south, but I'm going to try to cut a hole through that way. So if nothing else, make it a much quicker trip over here to the store. Instead of going all the way down the long lane, you know, cut through the fields, at least when it's not wet, I can, you know, I'll make a little dirt path there maybe, you know, like there, or maybe along there, and then over there, almost right along the walking path, but a little bit to the east of it. And then it'll have to cross the walking path at some point. But anyway, that is this episode. I thank you guys for watching, and thanks again for sticking with me throughout harvest. It is a really busy time. I wish I could have taken more videos, but basically it's like, getting up at 6 and working until 9 or 10 o'clock a lot of nights. And then when the few days that it is rainy, I spend with family that I only see once or twice a year. So I appreciate you guys understanding and sticking with me, even though I wasn't producing videos. And like I said at the beginning of the video, it's amazing that I even got a few subscribers. And this is kind of becoming a thing here, hopping up here on the snow pile and looking over the farm as I ramble. So I don't know why I do it, but it's just kind of a fun little thing to get up here and talk, like on a extra large soapbox made of rocks, or I don't know, rocks and snow, which wouldn't make sense because the snow would melt, unless it's something that's like it's freeze-dried soap. I don't know. Anyway, I'll be done, and I hope you guys enjoyed this short little episode. And, well, if I keep rambling, it won't be too short, but I will end it now. And did I ever... Hold on, while I think of it, I just want to make sure I finished building my little empire over here, my steel bin empire expansion. Yeah, that's all finished. I don't know if you guys ever saw that up close or not, but that's all finished. We got a building there, and we have plenty of space here for a future grain bins. Maybe we could eventually turn this into a cooperative and... build a couple more grain bins and then charge other farmers to store their grain here. I don't know. Anyway, that could work, but for now, it is a good... No, I almost said good night. It's good afternoon, good morning, but good rest of the time of day wherever you are and live and happen to be watching this episode. Longest goodbye ever. Hold on. I need to get back on top of my rock pile. In the next episode, like I said, we will be buying cows when the sale price is cheap. And I think that's about it. I just wanted to say thank you. It's a funny story from home. I can't remember how many times people told me, Daniel, you're too loud. Daniel, keep your voice down. You talk too loud. We're right here, indoor voices, stuff like that. And that's like what I got told my whole life. And I love that you guys love my voice and enthusiasm for this game. But then my brother, I brought up the counterpoint like, man, my YouTube viewers love me. And he brought up the point like, yeah, well, they can turn down the volume. So, yeah, he kind of has a point there. I edit the volume in the game so that obviously I'm not shouting in your ear. And obviously you can also turn down the volume, but yeah. So anyway, I thank you guys all for watching and subscribing and liking and commenting and doing all the things that you do that help my videos grow. The analytics show that most of my new subscribers and viewers come from suggested videos, so every time you comment and give me a thumbs up, it really helps, push that content to other people who haven't seen it yet, and I really appreciate you all for doing that, so thank you. And one quick thanks to anybody who saw my previous video and voted for my Audible contest. I don't know the results yet, but I just wanted to thank you for the time for doing that. Anyway, thank you all. And this will be finally goodbye. Thanks, guys.